You look at a dish like this and you really think it's going to taste one way, and then when you do taste it, it's a totally different flavor. What's going on? Germs here, back with another review. As I mentioned in the video I posted earlier today, the unboxing of the goodies from Mike Kreischer, we're going to review a newer French 8-hour combat ration. So this one expires in 2027, which means it was produced in 2024. This is going to be menu B, and this is going to be boulette kebab. So I believe that boulette is some sort of dumpling, and I think the kebab is either going to be beef or beef and lamb kebab. I'm not really sure until we open this up, but it sounds good. So let's open this up. I'm going to save this bag, so I'm going to cut it from the back. We have a chocolate bar, 70% cacao. We have a fruit nougat bar. These are good. And we have our main boulettes kebab. And I think I was wrong. I think the boulette may be referring to the shape of the kebab, but it's going to be in rice. So this sounds really good. Here's some, I believe this is going to be some sort of fish pate. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that. Here's our dessert, and I believe this is going to be dates. Not sure what it's going to be, but sounds good. Pack of tissues or bung fluff. Here's our little accessory kit with the stove in it. And we've got some coffee. All right, so that's what you get in the 8-hour French combat ration, menu B, boulette kebab. So this is going to be the second French ration that I've had. The first one was a 24-hour RCIR, which was absolutely fantastic. I will leave a link to that video at the end during the outtakes. But judging by the mains in that one, those were top-notch, absolutely wonderful, world-class meals. So I'm really excited for this one. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, first things first, we need to get this main heating up, and I am not going to use this Esbit stove. We'll open it up, check out everything, but if you want to see this actually in use, check out that French RCIR 24-hour ration I did a couple months ago. The link will be at the end during the outtakes. So let's check this out and see what's in it. So we've got some French matches, actual Esbit brand, red tip. Got some garbage bags. Here's our little Esbit stove. This is going to be your little handle for the can while it's on the stove. And here's your fuel tablets. So essentially you're just going to fold these up and it'll sit just like that. And you set your can right on top of that and you heat your food. We're not doing that. Going to keep that kit though. Pretty handy to have. So let's get this opened up and see what we actually have here. All right, so I was totally wrong about this. These are going to be beef meatballs. There's going to be brown rice. There's grilled eggplant. There's grilled yellow peppers. There's onions. There's tomatoes. There's actually mint in here. And it smells really, really good. It smells fantastic. So we're going to cook this on the stove with a mess kit rather than the Esbit stove. And they don't give you a spoon. So we're going to use something sturdy. We're going to use the Australian CR1M spoon. So let's get this ready. I can actually smell the mint in there, I think. And I can smell the onions. I can smell the peppers. It smells wonderful. It smells so good. All right, let's get this heating up. I'll meet you at the stove right over there. All right, we're just going to cook that very low and slow. I don't want to burn it. While that cooks, let's get some other stuff out. I'm interested to see what this is. Yeah, this is a cod pate, I believe, and it smells very fishy. Let's get our chocolate out. It's a little bloomed, but looks pretty good. Let's get our nougat bar out. These are awesome. There it is. It's got rice paper on it. It's really, really sticky, but these are really good. If they're fresh. And this one is. Let's check out these dates. There they are. Look really good. And they smell really good. I'm excited for those. Let's make some coffee. Smells really good. I'm going to make that very, very strong because I have a plan for this after the outtakes at the very, very end of this video. Maybe 4 ounces of water. Little stir. Set them back here. Let's go check on the kebabs. Yeah, very low and slow. Definitely do not want to burn this. It smells really, really good. It smells beefy. You can smell the onions. You can smell the peppers. It's got some cream in it too. Yeah, that is really smelling good. Won't be long now. Let's try out this coffee. If I remember right, the French coffee was pretty good. Let's try it out. Yeah, that's very good. Very bold because I only put like 4 ounces of water in there, but a great flavor, not bitter whatsoever. That's good coffee. All right, let's try this stuff. Again, this is some sort of cod pate, I believe. It smells real fishy. If I had some crackers, that would probably be okay. But no crackers, that is not good on its own. And I don't think I'm going to be able to just eat that. It's very, very fishy. It's very smooth, but the texture is kind of grainy. It's just not the best. I just don't know how you just eat this right out of the can. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It just needs something else. It needs crackers. That's what it needs, or some sort of bread or something. I mean, I hate to let it go to waste, so I'm going to eat it. And it's extremely healthy for you, I'm sure. So it says 350 calories, which I didn't think I mentioned because it wasn't on the bag, but I think this is going to be all together like 1,300 calories. I don't know. It's kind of growing on me the more I eat this. I could use some pepper with this too. That would make it really good. Last bite of this. I'm thinking our main's done. Let's go grab it. Yep, that's done. Let's get this out. It's very, very hot. Let's take a bite. There it is. That meat looks really tender. It smells amazing. All right, let's give this a shot. That is outstanding. These French mains are next level. They are so good. The beef is really tender, seasoned very well. Nice and creamy. The rice is cooked perfectly. There's a great Mediterranean type flavor to this. Tomatoes, peppers, some mint. It's really good. There's some spice in those meatballs that I can't quite place, and it doesn't list what spices are in the meatballs, but it is so good. So this is a 300-gram main. So this is going to be like 450 calories. Yeah, I could eat this all day long. These French soldiers, man, they got it good. The cream that's in this, it is perfect. And it's like, it's almost cheesy. It's so good. But it's not overpowering. It's not like it's too much. It's just enough. So I've been trying to place that spice that I'm tasting. I think it's just the mint that's in here. There is mint listed. There's also thyme. Those are the only two spices that are actually listed. So maybe it's in the beef. I don't know, but I just can't place it. But whatever it is, it's fantastic. Last bite of this. That was stunning. That dish was absolutely stunning. I actually think I like this better than the cassoulet. I wasn't expecting mint to be in that, but it really gave that dish some real depth of flavor, something you really don't expect. You look at a dish like this and you really think it's going to taste one way, and then when you do taste it, it's a totally different flavor. I mean, to the French out there, this may be just normal, but to me, this is definitely something that was different, and I really enjoyed it. Let's try a date. I like dates, so I know this is going to be good. Those are great. I like dates to begin with. They don't have a ton of sugar on them. There's just enough. They're nice texture. They're great. I can handle those. Taste a lot like prunes. Let's get this out of the way. Let's try our fruit nougat bar. These are really good if they're really good. They're not good if they're old. It's like something that you shouldn't be eating because it's naughty. The texture is perfect. I bought a French RCIR once a couple of years ago, and it was a little bit older, and it got raided when it crossed into the United States. And I had the nougat bar out of that, and it was awful. It was not very good. These fresh ones, they're good. One of the dates with that last bite. Dates are better on their own. Let's try this chocolate. I don't think this is bloomed. It's too new to be bloomed. I think this is just from being tossed around in that bag. That's good chocolate. It's really nice and creamy, but it's also dark. It's got a nice bite to it, but melts in your mouth perfectly. Has a good crunch to it too. And you know we have to do this. That's the way to do it. Coffee, chocolate, great combo. All right, well, there you have it. That was the 2024 French 8-hour combat ration, menu B, Boulette Kebab. So far, all I have to say is these French mains are absolutely fantastic. They are next level military ration mains. Hands down. Gotta be some of the best mains. And I've only had 2 now. I do believe I have about 4 or 5 RCIRs, and now I want to review them all. Like I mentioned in the review I did just a couple months ago of an RCIR, the mains are next level, top-notch, superb mains. The only issue I think I had with the RCIR and then now this one is the sides. This stuff I think needed crackers. But if it came with crackers, they would probably be the same crackers that were in the RCIR, which were not the best. Now this one being 2024, maybe the crackers wouldn't be stale like they were in the other one, but you definitely need something else with that. Minor complaint. I was kind of hoping that I was going to get some sort of cake instead of these dates, but they're really good. Definitely not going to complain about those. So all in all, that was a fantastic ration. I have no complaints. That main was exquisite. So if you stuck with me through this French 8-hour combat ration journey, I really appreciate it. I appreciate you being here and I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you thought about this ration down in the comments below, and let me know if there's any rations you want to see me review. And don't forget, I have a special drink I'm going to make after the outtakes at the very, very end of the video. So again, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll be back soon with another review. Later. 27. This is going to be menu number B. For f***ing sake, it's not menu number B. So this is this. So this is. So this is. Great. So further, go ahead and check out that French RC. If you want to see this in action, I use these. Oh my god. Why is this so fucking hard? Yep, made a fucking mess. Yep, look at it. All over the place. Yep, that's done. Let's get it out on. making a mess. Where's Ration Kitty when you need him? Ration Kitty has arrived. There's food on the floor. That's why he's here. Go on, get. Woo! Hot. Ernie, I really appreciate it. I appreciate you watching. Let me know what... Why is this so fucking hard? So if you stuck with me through this... Oh, fuck. Let's make a drink. Some Kahlua. Some of this. Some of this. Some of this. Let's give that a stir. French Ration instant coffee, White Russian. Can't be bad. Now that's the way to do it. That's amazing.